Hello and welcome to the English class of Aryabhat International School. So this is for class 11 snapshot chapter the Mother's Day part number 3. We have left that there is Mrs. Pearson who is asking Cyrus or Doris to stop laughing like a childhood. So what happened next? Cyril asked her mother, "Can't we laugh now?" Mrs. Pearson, "Yes, if it is funny." अगर funny है, go on, tell me, make me laugh, I could do with it. मैं भी तुम्हारे साथ हंस सकती हूँ, मुझे भी बताओ क्या बात है, if it is funny. Then Doris replied, "You know you never understand our jokes, mom, कि आप हमारे jokes कभी भी समझ नहीं पाओगे." Then she replied, "I was yawning at your jokes before you were born, Doris." Equally mean tone indicated how boring their jokes usually are. Then Doris again in tearful manner, "What's making you talk like that? What have we done?" मतलब मैटर क्या है, आप ऐसे क्यों बात कर रहे हो? Mrs. Pearson replied promptly, "Nothing but come in, ask for something, कुछ कहना, go out again, then come back when there is nowhere else to go, then come back at home when there is no place left for there to go out." So this is a problem with Mrs. Pearson. Cyril aggressively, "Look, if you won't get tea ready, then I will find something to eat myself." Why not help yourself? She takes a sip of stout. She means that he could help himself. Then he turned on his way to the kitchen. He entered in the kitchen. "Mind you, I think it's a bit thick." ये गलत बात है. This is wrong. I have been working all day. कि मैं पूरा दिन काम करता हूँ and now I am doing the work of kitchen. Doris also agrees with him and says, "Same here." Calmly, 8 hours day. But Mrs. Pearson defend herself that you do work in 8 hour per day. Yes, 8 hour day, and don't forget it. I have done my 8 hours. So then Mrs. Pearson said that she has done her 8 hours. She has also done her 8 hours work. That's different, of course it is. It was, now it is no, it is not 40 hours week for all now. अब ये नहीं होगा, मैं भी वीक में सिर्फ 40 आवर्स काम करूंगी. जस्ट वॉच इट एट द वीकेंड व्हेन आई हैव माई 2 days ऑफ. वीकेंड में मैं 2 days ऑफ लूंगी. डोरिस एंड साइरिल एक्सचेंज अलार्म ग्लांसेस. एकदम से शॉक हो जाते हैं. देन दे स्टेयर एट मिसेस पियर्सन हु रिटर्न्स देयर लुक कामली. तब वो मिसेस पियर्सन को देखते हैं जिनका फिर से एक लुक काम लुक हो जाता है. डोरिस मूविंग टू द सेटी, शी सिट्स ऑन द सेटी एंशियसली, मतलब क्यूरियसली बोलती है, "मम्मी, यू डोंट मीन यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू डू एनीथिंग ऑन सैटरडे और संडे?" मीन्स तुम्हारे कहने का मतलब ये है दैट तुम्हारा ये मतलब नहीं है कि तुम संडे और सैटरडे फुल ऑफ ले रही हो और कुछ भी नहीं करने वाली हो. At that moment, Cyril said that must grab something to eat. Looks as if I will need to keep my strength up. मुझे अपनी strength चाहिए, मुझे energy चाहिए इस चीज़ से उभरने के लिए. Cyril exits to the and Mrs. Pearson replied to Doris, "No, I won't go that far. मैं पूरा ऑफ नहीं लूँगी. I might make a bed or two and do a bit of cooking as a favor. Favor से मैं cooking करूँगी, which means of course I will have to be asked very nicely. Means मुझे pray करनी होगी कि that I should do that and thank for everything and generally made a fuss of it. But any of you 40 hours a weekers who accept to be waited on hand and foot on Saturday and Sunday with no thanks for it are in for a nasty disappointment. If अगर आप 40 आवर वीक में काम करने के बाद वेट करो और हैंड और फुट मेरे पे काम करने के लिए मुझे बोलो एंड नो थैंक्स फॉर इट, देन यू हैव टू लेट डाउन. माइट गो फॉर द वीक एंड परहैप्स, मे बी आई शुड गो फॉर द वीकेंड परहैप्स. Then Doris, shocked again, "Go off for the weekend?" Aghast means filled with horror or shock. Why not? I could do with a change. मुझे भी change चाहिए. Stuck here day after day, पूरे दिन एक घर में रहना, week after week. If I don't need a change, who does? अगर मैं change नहीं चाहती तो कौन चाहेगा? Doris, but where would you go? Who would go with you? That's my business. You don't ask me where you should go and who you should go with, do you? कि ये तुम्हारा बिजनेस नहीं है और तुम नहीं पूछ सकती कि मुझे कहाँ जाना चाहिए और किसके साथ जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि तुम भी नहीं पूछती. That's different. The only difference is that I am a lot older and better able to look after myself because she is older in age, so it's you who should do the asking. Mrs. Pearson clarifies that she is older than Doris and is in a better position to take care of herself. So it would make sense is if Doris would take permission from Mrs. Pearson and not the other way around. Then Doris asked her mother, "Did you fall or hit yourself with something because you are changed?" Then Mrs. Pearson replied in a calm manner, "No, but I will hit you with something, girl, if you don't stop asking silly questions." After hearing this, Doris stared at her, open mouth, ready to cry. "Oh, this is awful." She begins to cry, and not passionately. She starts crying because she did not expect this from her mother. Mrs. Pearson, in a very calm voice, "Stop blubbering," means stop crying. "You are not a baby. If you are old enough to go out with Charlie Spence, you are old enough to behave properly." मीन्स तुम्हारी एज अगर चार्ली स्पेंस के साथ डेट पे जाने की है तो तुम्हें बिहेव भी प्रॉपरली करने की एज है. नाउ स्टॉप इट. Now George Pearson, husband of Mrs. Pearson, enters left. He is about 50, fundamentally decent, but Solomon means formal and dignified, self-important, pompous, affectedly grand. Solomon or self-important. Preferably he should be a heavy, slow moving type. He noticed Doris' tears. "Hello, what's this? Can't be anything to cry about." Means he want to know what's the matter. Then Doris replied, "Throw soaps," means I but you will see. Doris runs out left with a soap or two on the way. George stares after her a moment. Then, "Did she say you will see?" Mrs. Pearson, "Yes." And Mr. George wants to know what did she mean. "Better ask her," Mrs. Pearson replied. George looked slowly again at the door, then at Mrs. Pearson. Then he noticed the stout that Mrs. Pearson raises for another sip. His eyes almost blush, means he is shocked again. "Stout?" "Yes." Still amazed, he asked the reason behind her drinking the stout. "Because I fancied some, because she needed it at this time of day," means George did not want her to drink the stout at this time of day. "Yes, what's wrong with it at this time of day?" "Well, you are seeing me now." George was confused and he said, "Nothing, I suppose Annie." Called her she called his wife Annie, "But I have never seen you do it before." And she replied that "You will see now to see me drink stout." "Well, that ought to be a nice change for you, and this is a nice change for you. What do you mean?" Then with heavy states, "Yes, and I don't like it. It doesn't look right. I am surprised at you." Because George did not like that she is drinking stout at this time. Replied, "It must be sometime, मतलब कुछ दिन के लिए कुछ टाइम ये होता रहेगा, since you were surprised at me." Replied that he did not like surprises. "I am all for a steady going on. मुझे जाना है. You ought to know that by this time. By the way, I forgot to tell you this morning, I wouldn't want any tea. Special snooker match night at club tonight. He has a match in the club and a bit of supper going, so no tea." Then she replied, "That's all right. There is not any," because she did not make any tea. Astonished, "You mean you did not get any ready?" "Yes, and a good thing too, as it's turned out." और अच्छा भी हुआ कि मैंने नहीं बनाई. But then in a aggrieved manner he wanted to know, "That's all very well, but suppose I would wanted some, अगर मुझे चाहिए होती तो." Then, "My goodness, listen to the man." Annoyed because वो थोड़े से irritate हो जाती है. "I don't get a tea for him that he doesn't even want." वो इसलिए annoyed है कि मैंने उसके लिए चाय नहीं बनाई जो वो नहीं चाहते. "Ever tried that at club?" She asked, did he try that thing at the club?" And George want to know what kind of thing tried at the club. "Going up to the bar and telling them you don't want a glass of beer, but you are annoyed because they haven't already poured it out." means तुम बियर के लिए नहीं पूछते, पर बियर नहीं चाहिए, पर तुम्हें चाहिए कि वो बियर तुम्हें परोसे. "वाई ट्राई दैम ऑन दैम एंड सी वॉट यू गेट." ऐसा क्लब में ट्राई करो और देखो क्या रिजल्ट होता है. "आई डोंट नो वॉट यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. दे वुड लाफ एट यू इवन मोर दैन दे डू नाउ." वो तुम पे और ज़्यादा हंसेंगे. Indignantly, in a manner indicated anger or annoyance. "Laugh at me? They don't laugh at me." वो मेरे पे नहीं हंसते. Then Mrs. Pearson clarifies that they called George by different names and make fun of them at the club. एंड जॉर्ज सैड नेवर, इट्स ऑलवेज बिटन मी, वाई, ये मुझे हमेशा से सरप्राइज करता है, वाई शुड वॉन्ट टू स्पेंड सो मच टाइम एट अ प्लेस वेयर दे आर ऑलवेज लाफिंग एट यू बिहाइंड योर बैक एंड कॉलिंग यू नेम्स, कि तुम्हें उस जगह पे टाइम क्यों स्पेंड करना जहाँ पर तुम्हारा मजाक उड़ाया जाता है, लिविंग योर वाइफ एट होम नाइट आफ्टर नाइट इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग आउट विद हर हु डजंट मेक यू लुक अ फूल. Then Cyril enters right with a glass of milk in one hand and a thick slice of cake in the other. George, almost dashed, turns to him appealingly. Appealingly mean to ask something or to help something, to ask for a help something. Here, Cyril, you have been with me to the club once or twice. They don't laugh at me and call me Pompey Pearson, do they? कि वो मुझे नहीं ऐसा बुलाते Pompey Pearson, क्या वो बुलाते हैं? Cyril embarrassed, hesitate, वो थोड़ा सा hesitate हो जाता है angrily. तब जॉर्ज थोड़े से और गुस्से में हो जाते हैं. दे ऑर्डर साइरिल गो एंड टेल मी डू दे, and Cyril in an embarrassed manner, well yes dad, I'm afraid they do. George slowly looks from on the other one to the other, staggered. They look at each other with deeply shocked. They feel embarrassed after hearing this. Then he speak in a low voice, well I will be damned means she was very disappointed. George left से वो exit कर जाते हैं slowly, almost as if somebody had hit him over the head. Cyril after watching him go turns indignantly to Mrs. Pearson, मतलब वो angrily Mrs. Pearson से कुछ कहना चाहता है. He wants to convey something. Now you should not have told him that mom, कि आपको ये नहीं बताना चाहिए था. That's not fair. You have hurt his feelings. Mine too, मेरी भी. Replied that sometimes it does people good to have their feelings hurt. The truth ought not to hurt anybody for long. कि truth जो है ज़्यादा देर तक किसी को hurt नहीं रख सकता. If your father did not go to the club so often, perhaps they would stop laughing at him. But Cyril doubt it means he did not understand. Maybe he doesn't believe in that. Whatever Mrs. Pearson has to say at the moment. Mrs. Pearson civilly, but in a bad mood, she said, possibly you do. Maybe you are not convinced by my thoughts, but what I doubt is whether your opinion is worth having. क्या तुम्हारी opinion सही है? What do you know? Nothing. You spend too much time and good money at greyhound races and dirt tracks and ice shows. कि तुम अपना time इन एक्टिविटीज़ में स्पेंड करते हो, अपना प्रीशियस टाइम. sulkily means showing a disagreeable mood. वो थोड़ा सा disagree होता है उनके पॉइंट से. well what if I do? I have got to enjoy myself somehow, haven't it? means he enjoys himself by doing these activities. I wouldn't mind so much if you were really enjoying yourself, but are you? क्या तुम enjoy वाकई enjoy करते हो? and where is getting you? there is a sharp hurried knocking heard of left. कुछ नोक होता है लेफ्ट की साइड में, मे बी डोर नोक होता है. माइट बी फॉर मी, Cyril said, maybe there is someone for me, I will see. Hurries out left. In a moment he re-enters, closing the door behind him. It's that silly old bag from next back door. मतलब old bag के थ्रू पॉइंट आउट करता है वो मिसिस फेसग्रेल को. यू डोंट वॉन्ट हेयर डू यू? आप उन्हें यहाँ एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करते, क्या आप एक्सपेक्ट करते हो? ही इज़ आस्किंग फ्रॉम हिज मदर. Piercing in a sharp manner, certainly I do. Ask her in, and don't call her a silly old bag either. She is a very nice woman with a lot more senses than you will ever have. Cyril exit left. Mrs. Pearson finish her stout, smacking her lips. अपने lips को clear करती है. Cyril re-enters left, ushering. Ushering means showing or guide someone somewhere, means in Mrs. Fitzgerald who hesitates in the doorway. जो बाहर खड़ी hesitate हो रही थी. Come in, Mrs. Fitzgerald. She moving to left center anxiously. I just wonder if everything's all right. मैं मतलब वो अपना point of view बताना चाहती है कि वो हैरान थी क्या सब कुछ ठीक है. Cyril replied instantly disagree करता, no it's not, but Mrs. Pearson said of course it is. Cyril in an annoying manner, why should I be quiet? मतलब क्यों उन्हें चुप रहना चाहिए? I tell you to, you silly spoilt young person, means referring a fully person कि मैं तुम्हें चुप रहने के लिए बोल रही हूँ, तुम चुप रहो. Mrs. Fitzgerald protesting nervously. Oh no, surely that tries to interrupt because she is the mother of Cyril. Severely, now Mrs. Fitzgerald, just let me manage my family in my own way, please. Yes, but Cyril. Cyril in a having an angry look on one's face. Mr. Cyril, person to you, please, Miss Fitzgerald. Cyril stalks off into the kitchen, moving to the settee, whispering, "Oh dear, what's happening?" Means Mrs. Fitzgerald is asking to Mrs. Pearson, who is actually Mrs. Fitzgerald, that what is happening. She now calm, nothing much, just putting them in their places. That's all. Doing what you ought to have done long since, जो तुमने कई सालों तक नहीं किया. She asks, "Is George home?" She sits beside Mrs. Pearson on the settee. I've been telling him what they think of him at the club. Club में उसके साथ क्या होता है मैंने ये बताया. Well, they think a lot of him. They because she is unaware of what people think about George. She is unaware. She is innocent about it. But Mrs. Pearson clarifies that no, they don't. And now he knows it. वो जानती है ट्रुथ क्या है. Nervously, "Oh dear, I wish you hadn't." कि तुमने ना बताया होता मिसिस फिट्जग्रेल. Nonsense, doing them all a world of good. मैं उनके अच्छे के लिए कर रही हूँ. And they will be eating out of your hand soon. You will see. Means वो तुम्हारी कद्र करने लग जाएंगे जल्दी ही. Eating out of your hand, be submissive. मतलब तुम्हारे अंडर हो जाएंगे. Want them eating out of my hand, but Miss Fitzgerald don't want them to do that. Means Mrs. Pearson don't want them to do that. Pearson got impatient. Well, whatever you want, they will be doing it. जब जो भी तुम चाहोगे, they will be too. All three of them. Make my words. मेरे words हैं ये Mrs. Pearson. George enters gloomily in a sad way. He is unpleasantly surprised when he sees the visitor. He moves to the armchair left, sits down heavily and gloomily light his pipe. Means अपनी सिगार ओपन करते हैं. Then he looks for Mrs. Pearson to Mrs. Fitzgerald. एक के बाद दूसरे चेहरे की तरफ देखते हैं. Who is regarding him anxiously. जो उनको रिगार्ड कर रहे हैं. Means ग्रीट करती हैं. Just look in for a minute. एक मिनट तक देखते हो. I suppose Mrs. Fitzgerald. वो बोलता है कि I suppose you are Mrs. Fitzgerald. Who doesn't know what she is saying? Well, yes, I suppose so, George. George, shocked at hearing Mrs. Fitzgerald calling him by his name. Mrs. Fitzgerald nervously, "Oh, I'm sorry." Pearson interrupted that. What does it matter if Mrs. Fitzgerald call you by name? Your name is George, isn't it? Who would you think you are? Duke of Edinburgh. Means तुम्हारा वो नाम है कि तुम्हें किसी कोई नाम से नहीं बुला सकता. What do you think about yourself? But now John is very angry. What's he got to do with it? Just tell me that. And isn't it bad enough without her? मुझे ये कोई मैटर नहीं करता कि उसने मेरा नाम बुलाया. मैटर क्या करता है without her calling me George? No tea, Pompey Pearson. And poor Doris has been crying her eyes out upstairs. Yes, crying her eyes out. मतलब वो इतना रो रही है. Wailing, "Oh dear, I ought to have known." मतलब Miss Fitzgerald, who is actually Mrs. Pearson, जल्दी बोलती है कि मुझे ये पता होना चाहिए था. बट जॉर्ज डू नॉट नो दैट मिसिस फिगरल्ड इज मिसिस पियर्सन. सो ही स्टेयर्ड एट हर एंड अनॉयड. यू ought to have known. Why ought you have to know? तुम्हें क्यों पता होना चाहिए? Nothing to do with you Mrs. Fitzgerald, because it is not her matter. Look, we are sixes and heaven. Means we are in total confusion and disarray here just now, so perhaps you will excuse us. He ordered her to leave them alone. बिफोर मिसिस फिजगल कैन रिप्लाई, "आई वॉन्ट एक्सक्यूज यू जॉर्ज पियर्सन," कि हम अकेला नहीं रहना चाहते. नेक्स्ट टाइम अ फ्रेंड एंड नेबर कम्स टू सी मी, जस्ट से समथिंग व्हेन यू सी हर. गुड इवनिंग और हाउ डू यू डू or something, and don't just march in and sit down without a word. It's bad manners. Mrs. Pearson interrupted him by saying that what behavior he showed to a friend and neighbor, it looks a bad manners. Miss Fitzgerald nervously, "No, it's all right." "No, it's not all right. We all have some decent manners in this house. Or I will know the reason why." Glaring at George, "Well, कि मैं reason जानना चाहती हूँ why George is behaving like that." "Well, what?" Taunting him. "Why don't you get off to your club?" Now Mrs. Pearson taunting him to go uh, get off to your club. Special night tonight, isn't it? They will be waiting for you, waiting to have a good laugh. Go on them. Don't disappoint them. That's right. Make me look silly in front of her now. Means तुम मेरा अब उनके सामने मजाक उड़ाओ. किनके सामने? मिस फिजग्रेल के सामने. Go on, don't mind me. Sixes and sevens. Poor Dory's been crying her eyes out, getting the neighbors in to see the fun. मतलब तमाशा दिखाओ. Suddenly losing his temper, graying at Mrs. Pearson and shouting, ऑल राइट, लेट हर हियर इट. व्हाट्स द मैटर विद यू? हैव यू गॉन बामी और वट? क्या तुम पागल हो चुके हो या क्या? वट विल हैपन नेक्स्ट? We'll discuss in final part of this lesson, part 4.